for United FC. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa, hey, hey, from the banks of Yernwell to Sicily, and we will fight for United FC. Welcome back to the channel of the biggest club in the world. The gargantuan, seismic, big Manchester United. Big up to everyone in the chat. Smash the likes up on your way in, people. Let's go and get to 20 likes if we can. Got 16 people inside. Big up to Adam. Big up to Touchline Quick. Big up to Benny. Big up to Baron as well. All in the chat. As I say, smash that like button on your way in, as it helps it massively helps small creators, boosts us out to the algorithm, pushes us out there. So yeah, man. Anyways, yeah, United board have an emergency meeting, more emergency meetings in League Gunner. We're going to get about that. Also, breaking news as well. That's happened about an hour ago. Ratcliffe's now put Nice up for sale. He's lowered his price. He's originally wanted £200 million. He now wants £170 million for Nice. So he's basically planning on selling Nice for whatever reason. Whether that's to focus on Man United, I don't know. Do you get him to have more money in his bank? I don't know. I reckon it's the latter. I don't think it's to focus on United. I think it's to do with the fact that he wants more money in his bank because he's spending too much on United. I don't know. But I guess we'll see. I guess we shall see. Anyways, big up to Aaron, brother. Nagelsmann don't want United. F. Gunner, you wish. Salute. Nagelsmann wants United job, apparently. I think that come out from Sky. I think Sky Sports said that Nagelsmann wants the Manchester United job. I mean, why? I mean, can anyone blame him? Is anyone really surprised? Do you get what I'm saying? The biggest club in the world. What else did you expect? I'm pretty sure managers will be, ringing Omar Barada and Jason Wilcox on their phone. Do you get what I'm saying? On speed dial, mate. Yeah, doing job interviews, getting ready, getting their speeches ready. Do you get what I'm saying? Trying to get the job for the biggest club in the world. I mean, who wouldn't want to manage us? Do you get what I'm saying? Probably got, abundance of choices, abundance of managers. That's why they're waiting to the summer, pal. They're waiting to the summer, mate, because they've got so many choices. Do you get what I'm saying? They've got so many managers. Yeah, they want the Man United job. They're just going to wait till the summer. So they get the right guy. They're going to give everyone a bit of time to, get their interviews ready, get their speeches ready, try and impress us. Nagelsmann's got the World Cup. If Nagelsmann wins the World Cup, that'll be a good thing on it. That'll be a tick for them. Same with the likes of Tuchel. Same with De Zerbi. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You've got a lot of choices, pal, here at the biggest club in the world, mate. It's not like you lot where you had to go and get, Pep's Coleman. Do you get what I'm saying? To play manager for 6 years. It's, we're actually a big club. We're serious. We've got standards over this club. You get what I'm saying? We've got standards over it. But anyways, smash the like button on your way in, people. As I say, there's 19 people inside. You're only 6 likes. Get these likes up, man. It massively boosts me as a small channel, small creator, all that good stuff, man. So big up to each and every single one of you lot on your way in. But yeah, man, I just come back from watching that catchy stream. That's mad. Gareth Southgate available. Yeah, but Southgate's a dream. Again, Sky Sports come out yesterday and said that Manchester United have no intention of getting Gareth Southgate as the next manager. People were just typing Gareth Southgate in like we didn't sack Dan Ashworth for suggesting Gareth Southgate. And because obviously we got Gareth Southgate's number 2, but what they don't talk about is the fact that number 2 for Gareth Southgate was also the number 2 for Antonio Conte when he won the Premier League at Chelsea. Yeah, Jose Mourinho when he won the Premier League at Chelsea, and Roberto Di Matteo when he won the Champions League at Chelsea Football Club. So people would love to sit there and sorry, hold on, what? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't make me laugh, pal. a club with 0 Champions Leagues are bigger than Man United. Mate, listen, you'll win the league this season, pal, and the world will still be talking about Man United, mate. Don't you worry, pal. Bigger than Man United, pal. Arsenal are bigger than Man United. You want to focus on Chelsea and City, mate. Oh, maybe not City, little City. You want to focus on Chelsea before you speak about Man United, pal. Anyways, lads. Back to formalities. Back to normalities. Yeah, I'm trying to say. Yeah. So we got that. We've got the Glazer and INEOS meeting. Apparently, there's a meeting as well because there's discussions about. There's a worry right now in the club. because of the fact that they've not got an arm sleeve sponsor for the shirt. Obviously, this is an old shirt, but look, there's no arm sleeve sponsor. I think there is one on our one, but or shirt sleeve sponsor and the training gear as well. There's no sponsor for the training gear or something like that. I think they're both the same sponsor. I could be wrong. So yeah, they're trying to worry about getting a new sponsorship in for that. Apparently, there's not really been that many offers. And what else is there a bit of a worry about? What else is it about? I can't remember what else about. Obviously, there's a protest going on as well. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a protest going on right now at Manchester United Football Club in the February the 1st. If you don't want to go, you go. I'm going to try and go. I'm going to video it and show you lot there. But yeah, Fulham game. Me personally, I don't think it does anything. But I've seen a lot of people, even people that hated Saeed, like a lot of people in the fan base that hate Saeed. Everyone's getting together now to try and get the INEOS and Glazers out. Do you get what I'm saying? People have big platforms. Try and get people. Try and get people involved. I hear that, but I personally don't think protesting does anything. I think the only way to really affect the club, if you really want to empty out Old Trafford, get games called off, stop buying the shirt, stop buying the merchandise, start boycotting, start hitting them where it hurts if you want to get the owners out. If not, there's no point. There's no point saying we want Glazers out and then going to scan your ticket. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't. Yeah, but I guess we'll all just get together for that day. That day we'll all be there at the protest. Do you get what I'm saying? Protesting to try and send a message out, I guess. But for me, I don't think it's going to change much. I hope it does. Yeah, I'm saying I hope it does. Obviously, we want the parasites at the football club, the club that the people have left us into, over £1 billion in debt and all that stuff. But yeah, man, Carver House single-handedly sold us. Oh yeah, mate, that's that embarrassing. By the way, that is more embarrassing than Grimsby, mate. Real Madrid losing to a second division side is more embarrassing than Grimsby, mate. I'm not even joking. I might get sacked after one game, mate. That Barca are going to have the easiest league title they've ever had because Real Madrid are going to fall apart, mate. Protesting but buying shirts, but I don't protest, and I boycotted for years. I didn't buy anything under Ollie. I didn't buy. Obviously, it was COVID times during there as well. Didn't buy any tickets. Didn't buy anything, man. Do you know, I'm gonna be right here after Sunday. I hope you got a good thing to say after the City game. Yeah, I'm gonna be at the. It's that Saturday, by the way, Aaron. The City game's on Saturday, mate. It's that Saturday, 12:30. You've got the early kickoff. I'm going to the game. There'll be no watch long because I'll be at the game. I'm gonna do a match day vlog and a match reaction. I might even try and get Saeed and that match reaction as well in the car park and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna be at the game, Manchester derby. But I am, however, gonna be on We Are the South stand. I believe I might be going on live with Kaz as well at 5. I don't know yet, but I am going to be on We Are the South stand, and I'm going to be with, for all that don't know, apparently I think Big Steve's going to be there, so I'll be cooking him. Daps is going to be there. There's going to be a few City fans, a few Berties, pal. Do you get what I'm saying? Stockport, Lancashire, City FC. They're going to be there in full effect, mate, up against me. Do you get what I'm saying? I think there'll be a few United fans, but I don't need any support. You know me, pal. I'm a one-man army, mate. You can't stop me, pal. I'll be there. Cooking all the birdies, reminding them exactly who we are, the biggest club in the world. Yeah, even when they're winning, all the world talks about us, Manchester United Football Club, the kings of English football. Oh, can you make a Discord for the subscribers? I've got a Discord, bro. Let me get the link in. I always forget to promote the Discord. I always forget to promote it. Hold on. Let me promote my Discord. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Where is it? Hold on. I do need to sort out. I can't lie. I do need to sort out. I'm going to sort out. Someone might have to do it for me, bro. I'll be real. I'm just sort out the role. I know you have to sort out the roles and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Up the Glazers. No, Mr. LB ain't going to be there. I think it's going to be, does that link work, yeah? Yeah, it does. Do you get what I'm saying? That's going to be live. Are you doing live vlogs, touchdown? No, I might do. But the thing is, yeah, I don't think I can. Because bro, it's early kickoff, innit? So I get to Manchester at fucking 11:45. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm getting to Manchester at 11:45, bro. Yeah. So no, it's not for the game. It's not for the game. It's gonna be today. We're gonna link up today on the We Are the South stand. But yeah, for the actual game, I'm gonna be at the stadium. But I get to Manchester at 11:44. That's my ETA for the train. So I literally have less than an hour to get to Old Trafford, which ain't that hard, I don't know, just buy a cab, it's like £10. Do you know what I'm saying? And it takes you about 10 minutes up there. But yeah, I'll be there. I can't wait. Gonna be a pre-match atmosphere against the Berties. Do you know what I'm saying? Their cup final, the biggest club in the world versus a little tin pot club who got a little sugar daddy and now think they can talk with the big boys. Yes, I'll be there. Do you get what I'm saying? But I will be live with Daps and that later on at 6 p.m. UK time on We Are the South Stand. Yeah, I mean, so I'll be cooking all the birdies. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, South Stand tonight. Do you get what I'm saying? I'll be there, mate. I'll be there. And I think I'm going live with Kaz again on his channel and like, I don't even know, 5 o'clock. I don't even know yet. Southgate to United pending. These lot of trolls, bro. Do you get what I'm going to say? But yeah, big up to everyone, mate. Smash the likes up if you haven't. How much did your Man United, Man City cost? It cost me £150, bro. It's an expensive ticket. Big game in it, innit? Ah, big game in it, pal. But yes, join the Discord if you haven't already, people. I do need to sort out the roles. Definitely, I do definitely need to sort out the roles. But yeah. Anyways, yes, let's go. I need Qatar to own us. If it wasn't for the Glazers, we'd be bigger than Madrid. We already are, mate. If it wasn't for the Glazers, pal, Manchester United Football Club will be. Yeah, I mean, this whole Man City 4P, Man City little, it's all cute, mate. But if it weren't for the Glazers, pal, man, they should be thanking the Glazers every day. I'm sure they do. If it weren't for the Glazers, pal, Man City would never have had this, mate. We probably would have got Pep. Do you get what I'm saying? We would have been dominating English football. Probably would have won another 3 or 4 Champions Leagues, maybe another treble and all. Do you get what I'm saying? I say one thing we wouldn't have done. It's sold Ronaldo, replace him with Bebe and Valencia and Michael Owen, who was like washed up with one knee. Do you get what I'm saying? We definitely wouldn't have done that. So, yeah, I can't lie. Yeah, I mean, if it weren't for the Glazers, I would definitely be at the top of English football. I need Qatar to so we can reclaim our throne. Our throne would never be taken off us, pal. Do you get what I'm trying to say? See someone. I saw someone repay. I do think I agree with you as well. By the way, who's that in your profile picture? Oh, Cork City. I'm actually discussing the touchline when the team was getting back on the bus last night. The away fans were trying to jabby towards Vinny and Arbeloa. Yeah, a lot of the away fans want to keep Xabi Alonso. A lot of them wanted to keep him. When I was arguing with Lee Gunner, and I was saying that a lot of Madrid fans want to keep Xabi Alonso, and he was like, "No, they don't. Yeah, they do." I need to see Big Steve versus Touchline. Yeah. Remind him of his childhood, pal. But that'll be good anyways. Big up to everyone, mate. Smash your likes up. That's what Dap said, anyways. I don't know if Big Steve's actually going to be on there. We'll have to wait and see, I guess, pal. But yeah, big derby, big preview. Do you get what I'm saying? You know what it is? Yeah, I mean, it's their cup final. It's probably our, like, what? I don't even know, lads. Where would you rank City? I'd go, like, big games. I'd go Liverpool. I'd go Leeds. I'd go Arsenal, Chelsea, then I'd probably go City. So I'd be like 5th biggest game of the season for us. It's their biggest game of the season. You know how it is. Do you get what I'm saying? If we do beat them, or if we do beat them, you know what I'm saying, and Arsenal win, Arsenal go 9 points clear at the top of the table with 17 games left. You can't bottle it from there, pal. You cannot bottle it from there, especially when you're pretty much having to bank City winning all their games, and they've still got Stamford Bridge away. They've still got Anfield away. They've still got Tottenham away. So they've still got some difficult games, City. So it's like, really and truly, I feel like, yeah, there's no way our City can bottle. So Arsenal can bottle it if they go 9 points clear from now on. You know what I'm saying? And if they do bottle it from 9 points clear, then that will probably be the biggest bottle job I've ever seen in my life. Do you get what I'm just saying? But anyways, as I say, big up to everyone that's joining in. As I say, keep smashing that like button up. As always, we are close to, we're, 6 likes off 20. So get likes up to 20, man. These Madrid players are bums. Big up, brother. I'm going 2-1 United on Saturday. Underdog United is scary. Underdog United is scary. Underdog United is one of the best teams in the Premier League. That's a fact. Do you get what I'm saying? There's bare times where we've been the underdogs at Anfield this season. Even Crystal Palace away this season. Do you get what I'm saying? And the Chelsea game, we've been the underdog plenty of times and we've managed to turn up. But I can't lie, this City team, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? They've got so much firepower right now. Yeah, I mean, they've got Semenyo, Cherky, Foden, Haaland. Bernardo was cooking the other night. He's playing really well. But their backline can be hit at. Do you get what I'm saying? I just think if Newcastle went a bit more for it, if Visa scored in the first 4 minutes and Newcastle kept on attacking them, kept on pressing them, kept that intensity, I think Newcastle would have got something. But I think they dropped off City at the end of the day. And then dropped off City last 20, 30 minutes. City's quality shows. They take their chance. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm saying I'm 3-3. See, I don't see it being that. I don't know, man. City and United is always, yeah, at Old Trafford is always, is when they win, they usually win by like, they'll win by like a dominant performance, but it won't be like a 3 or 4 or 5-0. Do you get what I'm trying to say? 4 or 5-0. It'll be like a 2-0 controlling. Do you get what I'm saying? They'll score 2 goals and they'll just control and see out the win. That's usually what they do. But yeah, man, I don't see. Listen, I hope we get a result. I hope it's a sick game of football. I'd love a 3-2. I can't remember the last time. Last time we beat them 3-2 was on the Jose, wasn't it? Silly old me fell asleep for that game, by the way. You know what I mean? The Bertie's big day out. You know, he could win the league against us. And what happened? What happened, mate? Half time, 2-0 down, and he bottled it, mate. Touchline, what you make of Spurs fans gassing up Conor Gallagher? Well, I mean, they've not got much to gas up, so it kind of makes sense. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, they're Spurs at the end of the day, innit? Yeah, I'm saying, what else have they really got to talk about? So they're going to get giddy over any signing. As I said, I think Conor Gallagher's not a bad signing for someone like Spurs. Yeah, I'm saying they're on their way to being a mid-table club. You know what I mean? You know, if they carry on the way they are, they'll be a mid-table club. The likes of Villa and Newcastle will surpass them. Even Brighton will probably go ahead of them for a little bit. And yeah, I'll be honest, if they don't get their next appointment right, I've seen they've announced they've got a new second assistant manager, should I say. So yeah, listen, if they don't sort their stuff out soon, pal, I'd say that now. They're screwed, mate. They are screwed. They are genuinely well and truly screwed. And the thing is with them is the thing is of us, the difference between them and us is we're so big that even when we're bad, we can sign good players. Spurs, even when they're good, can't sign good players. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They can't. Yeah, I mean, they're signing cast-offs and opportunity signings because they can't really plan to sign good players. I personally, if I was Spurs, I would go down the Newcastle route. Do you get what I'm saying? Sign a bunch of English talent, sign a bunch of talent. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And develop that talent. But then again, I think they've got more pressure on them than Newcastle. Their fans are more demanding because as well, their fans are watching, you know, I mean, their rivals in you know, Arsenal, and they've already watched Chelsea over the last 20 years, but Arsenal now win every single trophy. You know what I'm saying? Win trophies consistent every year, so they're demanding. Yeah, there's more of an expectation on Spurs, and I feel like I feel like they won't ever get out of that swamp. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And unless they get a manager that's just so good and he elevates them up a higher level, but I don't think that's going to happen at this moment in time. But yeah, man, as I say, we're going to get into this Glazer news anyways. Big up to everyone on the way in. Smash the likes up, people. Let's get into this Glazer news. So, as you can see, oh, wrong thing. Wrong thing again. Wrong thing again. There we go. No, we'll go this one. We'll go this one. No, this one. There we go. Right, hold on. Right, here we go. In a rare move, Joel and Avram Glazer. That Joel Glazer is the bald one, the full bald one. This is Avram. This is Avram for those that don't know. Joel Glazer is the one that everyone sits there and says he's the one that actually cares about Man United. I mean, I don't think he does. I don't think any of the Glazers truly care about Manchester United Football Club. I mean, to be honest, though, it depends what you mean by care. Because if a business was making me billions, shall I say, then I might care about it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, yeah, they say Joel Glazer is the one that actually cares about Man United, whether he does or not. I don't think he does. But yeah, Joel and Avram Glazer are flying into Manchester, maybe already here, for a meeting with Sergeant Ratcliffe to be held at Carrington. Key points: meeting move from Monaco to Manchester to brief Michael Carrick. First visit to the refurbished £50 million Carrington, funded by INEOS, not Glazers. That happened like 2 or 3, 4 months ago, whatever. And the Glazers haven't visited it yet. That's crazy. Crisis talks on a manager turmoil and misses sponsors. There does seem to be a struggle attracting sponsors for the training kit /sleeve sponsor. That's the key one I want to listen to. Yeah. Crisis talks on manager turmoil and missing sponsors. So there's a missing sponsor. There does seem to be a struggle attracting sponsors for training kit /sleeve sponsor. That to me is massive, because if they're struggling to get sponsorships because how bad we are, or maybe the money's dropping or whatever, I'm all for it, mate. Do you get what I'm saying? Because maybe they'll be like, well, we wake up now. We've actually got to start, you know, making this team actually a good football team again. Do you get what I'm saying? So we can start, you know, getting them back to where we belong, really. And then we'll start, you know, the business will actually stop failing. You know what I'm saying? Because right now the business is genuinely failing. Manchester United as a business is failing. Yes, we produce a lot of money, but we are failing as a business. Manchester City are getting more revenue than Man United. How is that possible? They can't even fill their stadium up. They played Brighton a few weeks ago at home. I swear down, there was so many empty seats. There was over 1,000 empty seats at Brighton at home. Yeah, they can't even fill their stadium up. Yeah, so why are they getting a higher revenue than us? That doesn't make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? That makes sense. What the hell are we looking at? We're talking about INEOS and the Glazers having a meeting right now. I don't know if it's today, but when it's supposed to be. But yeah, having a meeting for the ownership, pal. Yeah, he made questionable. Oh, you're talking about you lot are talking about Barca and City big day out on Saturday. Facts, pal. It's everyone's big day out, mate. Innit? It's Old Trafford, pal. It's their cup final, mate. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's their cup final, pal. Biggest club in the world, mate. Anyways, this is what else it says. This is confirmed from Laurie Whitwell. Surgeon Ratcliffe flies into Manchester to meet with Joel plus Alvaro and Glazer. Co-owners due to attend Carrington for executive committee meeting at turbulent period. First time Glazers at new main building. Chance to speak to Michael Carrick. I don't know who's going to speak to Michael Carrick, if it's Ratcliffe or is it the Glazers. Michael Carrick probably thinks the Glazers are knobs. By the way, for you Real Madrid fans that are in here, by the way, have you seen this? Florian Plettenberg dropped that Jurgen Klopp is seriously, and this is for Liverpool fans as well. I know I just seen Chills, I've seen M16 in there, Liverpool fans in here, and I saw Curtis as well. Jurgen Klopp is seriously considering a return as a head coach. Should Real Madrid make a concrete move for the summer, as exclusively revealed? Real Madrid have always fascinated him. Basically saying he fancied him. That's a bit of a weird word to use. He is happy at Red Bull and has a strong identification with the Red Bull project, but there are at least 2 projects for which he would return if everything fits. Real Madrid and the German national team. Klopp and Real Madrid, one to watch for summer 2026. Not going to lie, that move does seem good, but imagine him telling Mbappe, Vinicius to press. Good luck with that one, pal. Good luck with that one, mate. Good luck with that one. That's a liar. Klopp said he would. Yeah, but Klopp's a liar, bro. Trust me, Klopp's a liar. Anyways, let's get into this Nagelsmann stuff, because where is it? Where is it? Oh, by the way, anyone's seen this, by the way? For the first time in however many years, 20 years, you could say. For now, Sky Sports, or should I say Slow Sports News, or Sky, yeah, I'm not going to swear because I'm trying to keep myself monetized. Sky Cavers come out and said on Sky Sports, Michael Carrick, fantastic player, but it doesn't matter who is in charge. The problems at Manchester United are to do with the ownership model, the Glazers and the INEOS. Unless that changes, nothing is going to change. Thank you. We've been seeing this for 20 years, but all you lot have been doing for 20 years is moaning about managers and moaning about players and, you know, hit pieces on Martial, hit pieces on Rashford, hit pieces on Pogba, hit pieces on Sancho, 007. We've been wanting someone to start speaking out about the Glazer ownership for 20 years, and none of you done it. In fact, the Premier League and the FA allowed this to happen when it should never have been allowed to happen. They bought the club on a loan and put the loan in the club, put the debt in the club's name, so that the club has to pay £550 million worth of debt. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Off when the new ownership, if we do end up, the Glazers do end up setting, a new ownership comes in. Sky Cavaliers come out and waffled here. As I'm saying, unless that changes, nothing's going to change. Anyone else just think this is because there's an English manager in charge? Anyone else just think it's because there's an English manager in charge and think there maybe it's something to do with that? Maybe because there's an English manager in charge, so maybe, you know, there's a little bias there. I don't know. But we've got 60 people inside, by the way. Get these likes up. Come on, but we're on 18 likes. Get these likes up to at least 25 likes. Smash the like button, hit the sub button up. We're going to get into the Nagelsmann news as well. But I just thought it was mad interesting, the fact that, you know, Sky Sports, after all these years, are finally talking about the Glazers, when we've been wanting you to talk about the Glazers for 20 years, bro. This should never have happened. The Glazers should never have bought Man United. They should never have been able to buy Man United. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It should never have been happened. It should never even happen, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It should never have happened, man. Liverpool fans creaming their pants for a lot. Yeah, Alonso's going to end up at Liverpool. He'll probably have a break, but he'll end up at Liverpool. Do you get what I'm saying? You need to cover the process against Fulham. Wait, everyone type in the chat if you want me to go to the protest against Fulham, and I will go to the protest against Fulham. Everyone type in the chat if you want me to go to the yes or no. Do you want me to go to the protest against Fulham? Yeah, I might not get a ticket for the game, but yeah, I'm saying everyone type yes or no in the chat. Do you want me to get? Do you want me to cover and live stream and video the protest on the February the 1st, the 1958 protest against Manchester United ownership, Glazer, INEOS? Do you get what I'm trying to say? All that stuff. I will try and get some interviews out as well for people, talk to people about what's going on and what they feel is you know, how us fans have been neglected. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Over the last 20 years, how our club's been left to rot, how our stadium's rotten, Old Trafford's fallen down and all that stuff. And, you know, Carrington's got mold and all this shit. And, you know, it's still got the same gym equipment it had 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago or whatever when Ronaldo was there and all this stuff. And he returned and it was the same dinner lady and all that stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? There was no, you know what I mean? We know all the problems we've occurred. We know the problems that occurred. Where does Bruno want to go? I think Bruno's going to end up at Inter. But they don't really need a Bruno. They play with a free midfield. But I don't know. I've always thought he's an Inter player. Nagelsmann to United will be scary. Anyways, people, as I say, on your way in, mate, make sure you smash these likes up. As I say, there's 61 people inside, you're only 19 likes. We can get these likes up to 25 likes. I'm sick to death of asking you people. Smash these likes up. You're being mad stingy. Hit the sub button up. We're nearly 170 subs off 3,000 subs. We're trying to get to 3K subs by the end of this month if we can, if possible. So make sure you're hitting that sub button, hitting that like button up, boosting the algorithm, boosting me out there. Big ups to every single one of you lot in the chat, man. But yeah, let me know what you lot think. You're all saying yes, 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 yes. All right, lad. Glazer was brought by Sir Alex Ferguson in 2005. Blame him, lad. Malcolm, mate, I said this before to you, bro. I do blame Sir Alex Ferguson. I'm one of the United fans that does blame Sir Alex Ferguson. He is definitely to blame for the downfall of Man United. As much as he's, you know, the one that built us back up, he's also the one that knocked us back down. Or one of the people that knocked us back down. And that's a fact, bro. That maybe some people don't want to agree, but that's fine. I have SmackDown to take. Oh, you're going to the game, aren't you? You're going to the game. You're going to the SmackDown Live, innit? Yes, but you have to put a Manchester accent on touchline. I like, pal. I'll do that for you, mate. Do you blame Sir Alex Ferguson for the downfall? I do, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? I do. Get Nanny back to United. Nagelsmann would cook at United. Oh, my days. How are you still dreaming of Premier League or Champions League, bro? Give up. You'll be a mid-table club until you die. Oh, see these Liverpool fans, mate. Listen. You got nothing better to do than just talk about Man United, pal. Yeah, I mean, is that you got nothing better to do, mate? Because you know what I mean, we're the biggest club in the world. You're about 3 points above us, pal. You know what I mean? Funny, mate. In our worst ever era, and you've beat us 1 time in 7. Real talk, Man United's worst ever era in football in the Premier League history, and Liverpool have beat us 1 time in 7. 1 time in 7. Do you get what I'm saying? 1 time in 7. Rats as well. Ragnick was Nagelsmann's sporting director. He built that Leipzig team, basically. Yeah, listen, if you said to me, oh, you're going to get Ragnick and Nagelsmann, it might sound cute, bro. But at the end of the day, yeah, as much as they're a smart model, they built well, bro, Leipzig ain't Man United. I think we need to come to a realization, yeah? Bro, when it comes to some of these big clubs, bro, it don't work. Yo, it don't work. Real talk, it don't work. It don't work at Man United. Yeah, it don't work at Man United. It don't work at Real Madrid. It wouldn't work at Barca. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It doesn't work with certain clubs in the world. Yeah, there's certain clubs in the world, yeah, where you can't go and scout under 18s and build a Chelsea model, For example, it's not how Brighton's model doesn't work at Chelsea, but their owners thought it could. It don't, because you can't do the whole project and process at a club that wants to win. Do you get what I'm saying? They want to win. You know what I'm saying? Not fully live, it's pre-recorded. Oh, big up, bro. You get what I'm saying? I'll post some photos on my channel so people can see how it was. Big up, brother. Don't let Madrid become a United. Listen, Real Madrid, you don't have nothing to worry about. Real Madrid will never be Man United, bro, because you lot are run by the fans, mate. And if Perez don't get his act together, you lot will bin him off. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Unfortunately for us, English football clubs have never been owned really. Well, we were owned by a president back in the day, but never really been, you know what I mean, like how you lot are owned. You lot are owned by the fans and the ultras, and it's pretty much impossible to become one of those. So, yeah, you lot don't have to worry about us becoming us, mate. I do think Real Madrid are screwed this season, and I do think you might be screwed again next season, depending on what happens in the summer. But as I say, it can change like that. I don't think you're going to win anything this season. I think you will go trophyless for the first time in since 2019. First time you're going trophyless. Maybe there was another season you went trophyless. But one thing I did see earlier, by the way, and I don't want to make this Real Madrid show, you know, because this is a Man United topic. You get what I'm saying? We are going to keep on carrying on about the Nagelsmann and stuff and all that stuff. But yeah, look, Real Madrid have won 3 Copa del Reys in 32 years. But that's the equivalent, obviously, of the FA Cup. They have won. They do not win this competition, bro. They never win it. They never win it. And 2 of those 3, by the way, were by Carlo Ancelotti. And the other one was when Barcelona were about to win the treble again. And, you know what I mean, as I say, I think it was Ronaldo's header in extra time. You know what I'm saying? So if fans own United, you think you would be in your situation? No, we wouldn't. If we had a president and we were owned by the club and we were owned by the fans, we would never be in this situation. Never be in this situation. Never. It would never happen. Never would have happened, mate. If you had fans running the club in terms of they were the presidents, then yeah, we've been in a worse situation. But yeah, if fans owned United and the president, we voted in the president, or you know, there was season ticket holders and they voted in the president, people that have been going for donkey's years, they've got family, decades in the club and stuff like that. This would never have happened. No, it wouldn't happen. If we even had just a semi-competent ownership, this never would have happened. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Man United itself can run its own. It can run its own. It's like Real Madrid. There's certain clubs in the world. Barcelona are not one of them. You know what I'm saying? Barcelona run themselves into the ground. Man United are a club, a football club of our own, where we can run ourselves. Yeah, I'm trying to say. Do you know what I'm saying? Sir Jim and Glazer meet news report is just PR due to fear of upcoming protest. You might be right. But I don't think, I'll be real, I don't think they're scared of any protests, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless the protests actually do something, I don't think they are. Man United fans have been protesting for 20 years. Manchester United fans, Manchester United fans were protesting. People love doing this whole, like, you only protest when you lose. But Man United fans were protesting against the Glazers when they bought us in 2005, and we were winning everything. Do you know what I'm saying? Man United, go type up the video. The Glazers had to get escorted out in a riot van. Yeah, the Glazers had to get escorted out in a riot van out of Old Trafford because they were attacking it. Yeah, 2 seconds. Yeah, the Glazers had to get escorted out of the riot van, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? The Glazers are lad. England need a fan-owned thing like Ireland and other countries. Second Amorim was not the solution, but I hope Carrick. I mean, Amorim definitely deserves to get sacked. I don't like this revisionism. He definitely deserves to get sacked. If you're at Manchester United Football Club, you don't win 14 league games in 13 months and think you should keep your job. At the end of the day, that's just the reality situation. But and that's the thing why I'm the Glazers, the Glazers, the standards of the football club. Imagine you said to Man United fan, you have a manager that's going to go 14 Premier League wins in 13 months. They would look at you. You said that to him like 10 years ago. Imagine if Van Gaal went 14 wins in 13 months, or Mourinho, they'd wanted him out. But so the standards are just getting lower and lower. But I hope Carrick can book a Champions League spot. So do I. It would be nice for transfers. Hopefully, maybe we can reinvest in the summer. I agree with you, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? We definitely need Champions League, just purely the base of the fact that if we get Champions League football, we will actually, be able to, shop in the market of the Adam Waltons and the Elliot Andersons and stuff like that. I think Carlos Baleba is like, he's obviously, a midfielder we want. But Carlos Baleba, I thought we could get him anyways. I feel like if we got Champions League football, we'd be in the market of Lewis Halls and stuff like that. We'd be starting to be able to buy the best of players in the league. Do you get what I'm saying? Of the rest of the rest, I say. I mean, of the lower league teams. Do you get what I'm saying? To say that type of stuff, I definitely agree with you, mate. I definitely hope we get Champions League football just to that. But anyway, smash the likes up, people. As I say, we're on 25 likes. We can get these likes up to 30 likes. There's 67 people inside. Yet you lot are moving mad stingy with these likes. Smash the like button up, hit the sub button up, all that good stuff. And yeah, as I say, if you don't want me to cover the protest, I will cover the protest. February the 1st, Fulham, Man United, Fulham at home. I will try and get some tickets for that. I don't have to get tickets for the protest, but I can get tickets for the game and then go to the protest. Some United fans sound like Arsenal fans and be like, trust the process. Facts, bruv. You can't do it at Man United. You can't do it. The whole trust the process is a load of waffle. Anyways, according to this guy here, Sky Sports said Ruben Amorim wanted Danny Welbeck as a short-term solution at Manchester United, but the club were reluctant. Purely based on the fact, I'll tell you now that I don't think Brighton. I think Brighton would have tried to scam us out of. You know what Brighton are like, mate. Do you get what I'm saying? They'd be like, we could probably get 10, 15 million out of Man United here. Which in practice, I mean, I'm sure they want to. By the end of the day, at the end of the day, Danny Welbeck, I wouldn't mind him for a short-term solution. But it'll only be a 6-month loan for me. We maybe cover half his wages. I would never, ever, ever pay 5, 6, 7, 8 million for him. What is the point? I tell you what would have been the point, actually, if we got him in and he didn't score that goal the other day, which then took us out of the FA Cup. That would have been great. But, yeah, for me, no. According to Terry Flowers, if Spurs and Man United put a bid in for Walton, Flowers said Walton would choose Spurs over us. He never said that. You're lying. I know he wouldn't say that. Terry Flowers would never say that. Brighton, Dortmund, and Chelsea are the same. You're right, bro. Chelsea's ownership always talk about the Tony Bloom and how good Tony Bloom is and stuff like that. And same way I'm trying to say United, you can't do process and stuff like that at United. Chelsea, you can't do the Brighton model at Chelsea. It doesn't work because they want to win. They want to win. Chelsea want to win. Their fans are demanding. Do you get what I'm saying? So they've got rivals. They've got standards to uphold. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. It was on his Poch came back. Nah, he's like either he's being sarcastic or you're lying. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Either he's being sarcastic or you're lying. So who's your realistic forward signing? That will be in the summer. I don't know. We wanted Semenyo in Jan. There's this weird narrative going around. As I say, I always crush these narratives. You know me, I don't like people lying about my football club. And I always say there's this weird narrative going around that Ruben Amorim wasn't going to be backed in Jan. This wasn't true. Ruben Amorim told Semenyo that he would change his formation to a 4-3-3 and Semenyo would play left wing for Manchester United Football Club under Ruben Amorim. But that never happened because obviously Semenyo chose Man City and Manchester United Football Club. What's it called? We tried to back Ruben Amorim with a Semenyo in Jan. It's just Semenyo turned us down. And then we also then went to Brighton and said, is Baleba available for January? And they said no. So at the end of the day, we tried to get a Baleba, we tried to get a Semenyo, we couldn't. That Man United, the way we're operating a lot now is more long-term signings. You see the players we're linked with, the players we're trying to sign, quite young, going to be here for years, players that are dedicated, wanting to come to the football club. And yeah, we're not going to... That's kind of how Omar Barada operated at Manchester City Football Club. He never really panic bought at City. They never really panic bought when he was there at City. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wasn't that angry, and I wasn't buying this narrative that Amorim weren't backed in Jan because he asked for signings in Jan. And last time I checked, by the way, I always said this: you should never blindly back a manager, mate, because we did that under Ten Hag, and yeah, we blindly backed Ten Hag. We bought in Rasmus, we bought in Lissandro, we bought in who else? Who else did we buy, lads, for him? Bought in Rasmus, Lissandro. There was bare signings that, you know what I mean, we spent Anthony, spent money on, and they never worked out because the manager shouldn't pick signings. You get what I'm saying? He didn't deserve to pick signings, and he extorted more money out of the football club into his backhand agency and the SEG agency. Don't believe me, go look it up. Baleba is a must, and let Bruno go in the summer with centre-back. Yeah, Bruno will go, Maguire will go, Casemiro will go, Sancho will go, Rashford will go. We'll have a lot of money to spend in the summer, but it's about getting a lot of money recouped, and then it's about getting Champions League football to be able to attract those top players. Big up United fan, bro. It'd be good, mate. Onana. Onana's going to return in it. Why do you think Semenyo turned down the biggest club in the world? Everyone has different aspirations. I feel like maybe it's something to do with the fact that Semenyo probably felt like he couldn't deal with the pressure of playing for the biggest club in the world. So he thought maybe if I go to Man City, you know, it's an easy route there. You know what I'm saying? If I don't perform, it's fine. I've got Savio, Doku, Cherky, Foden, Oscar, Bob, Haaland, everyone else is performing, so I can just shy away into my own shell. Playing for the biggest club in the world, you know, the spotlight's on you. Do you get what I'm saying? £60 million signing, there'll be a lot of expectations on him. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Big up you, said brother. Yeah, I'm saying Touchstein is Nagelsmann comes, he needs his own players that he picks. Yeah, and if that's the case, then which I don't think he does because he's more of a head coach. If that's the case, then yeah, then he can go do one, mate. Because I don't think you should give managers say anymore, and unless they prove it, unless they get to a Pep Guardiola level. You saw what happened at Liverpool. As soon as Jurgen Klopp started picking the signings rather than the DOF, it went downhill, mate. Jurgen Klopp started buying it. Jurgen Klopp kept Jordan Henderson and James Milner a year extra than they should have been kept. Do you get what I'm saying? He started picking players like who did Liverpool sign in the later years? Who was it? Who else did they sign? He started picking players that, you know, I remember obviously the famous thing is where he wanted Timo Werner in it, but the famous one was when he wanted Julian Brandt instead of Mo Salah. I think it was Julian Brandt instead of Mo Salah, or maybe it was someone else instead of Mo Salah. And the board said, no, we're going to sign Mo Salah. And they bought Mo Salah, and Mo Salah then came on. If they bought Julian Brandt instead of Mo Salah, God forbid, mate, they would never have won half the things they won. You know what I'm saying? INEOS and the Glazers are not selling at this moment in time. INEOS, however, are selling Nice. Do you get what I'm trying to say? They are selling Nice. Ratcliffe has put Nice up for sale. He lowered his price of £200 million asking price and now £170 million asking price. Yeah, I'm saying. So maybe, I don't know what's going on with the money, with the cash and all that stuff. But, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the money or the cash in a minute, bro. I'll be real. But, yeah, maybe he's looking for money. Maybe he's looking to focus on United. I don't know. PSG back Luis Enrique, spent it wisely and worked out. Kvaratskhelia was there any big money signing? Yeah, but they also had a very good squad, Kevin. They were building that squad for years. If you look at a lot of the players that Luis Enrique has at PSG, they weren't signed under Luis Enrique. Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, Hakimi, Dembele. Dembele might have been actually. Dembele was. I think Dembele was. right? Who else? Donnarumma at the time, you know, Marquinhos, their players, yeah, were not signed on the Luis Enrique. However, he came in and, you know, he extended their project. He was the main manager. Do you get what I'm saying? They brought in a few of his players. He got the Kvaratskhelia, he got the Doués, he got the Dembeles. They refurbished the attack. He lost the Mbappes. Yeah. And he came in as a coach to coach the current players and build a team with it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? There's this weird narrative in football that managers should just get all the say in transfers and all the say and all the power. That we gave that to Ten Hag and it never worked out. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Luis Enrique came in and he coached a lot of their players. And he obviously, the only thing he really refurbished was the attack. Jan Neves, I think, was brought under him. Jan Neves was brought under him. So was Fabian Ruiz. I don't think he was actually. Fabian Ruiz wasn't. Fabian Ruiz was bought the year before he joined. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it took him. You know what I mean? It took him a year, but as soon as you know, he got a bit more of his signings in. You know, they made the squad a bit better. You saw he carried on the project. This is what I'm saying. United need to be like that. We need to get to that level. I mean, get that level, get the squad to that level, and then you can just start chopping and changing managers all you want. You have, for example, if Man United had a great squad, you bring Tuchel in for 2 years, he maybe wins a league and a Champions League, or a Champions League and a few cups or whatever. Then you chop and then you get rid of him, and then you go and get someone else in, and they win the league, and then that's how Real Madrid operate. That's how Barcelona operate. That's how Bayern Munich operate. That's how PSG operate. That's how that's how Manchester City operated before Pep. Mancini come in, won the league, finished second, then sacked him, got Pellegrini and won the league again. That's how all the big clubs operate. They all operate in a realm of chopping and changing managers, but building a squad for the managers to come in and coach. They have a very good squad. You give them money, you'll give them a bit more money to improve that squad. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That's how Liverpool did it last year with Arne Slot. Arne Slot got one signing, and he came in and won the league. You know what I'm trying to say? How long should a manager get? It depends on the context, depends on the thingy, but at Man United, yeah, for me, it depends on who they are, bro. It depends on who they are. Do you know what I'm saying? It depends on who they are, what the context is, how well they're doing, are they improving the team, etc., etc. Yeah, I'm trying to say. Yeah, United fans waffle about this ain't their DNA. Like Man United fans weren't singing Jose Mourinho's name at Old Trafford when Van Gaal was in charge. Like Man United fans and then put a plane over Old Trafford saying sack Moyes, wrong one, or something like that was Moyes out. Yeah, I'm saying they've been doing this for years, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? That this whole United, not a DNA. Our DNA, we have a way of doing things. Yeah, that is true. We do have a way of doing things. Youth. Yeah, I'm saying. Man United a Man United manager that doesn't use youth. Yeah, from the academy. Yeah, and someone like Amrin who was constantly disrespected, undermining the youth. Yeah, players like Shea Lacey, who clearly is a good player. Do you know what I'm saying? Players like Kobe Main, who we know is a good player. Yeah, they shouldn't be at Man United. They don't get Man United. However, yeah. The whole DNA thing, bro. Man United have always been chopping and changing managers, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yes, our two most successful managers had bare time, but that's because they earned the time. If you don't earn the time, you don't get the time. And we brought Fergie in to rebuild the club. And Fergie was a very good manager, bro. The guy took St. Mirren to mid-table second division in the Scottish football to winning the league against Celtic and Rangers with St. Mirren. That is the equivalent, by the way, of someone going into Blackpool, yeah, or Millwall and winning the league, Premier League within 4 years. Yeah, and that was when Scottish football was at its peak. Then when done what he'd done at Aberdeen, won 3 league titles and a Cup Winners' Cup against Real Madrid in the final. He had already proven himself at the top level for us to trust him. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Is what it is. Enzo Maresca to Man City, in my opinion. That's what I believe as well. I don't believe this. I don't believe Enrique's going to end up at City. I think Enrique might end up at United. I think he might even retire after PSG. I guess we'll see, bro. Carrick hasn't improved on anything yet, so you can't back him. Yeah, I agree. No. Kevin, if Carrick was the full permanent manager, I would say I'm going to give him 5 games because he don't deserve time, bruv. If he was the full permanent manager, he's an interim, so I'm going to back him because I'm like, I need Man United to do well this season. I need to get Champions League football. It's the only, I don't think, just slating him. But like, say for example, Darren Fletcher, I understand what you're saying. Darren Carrick hasn't shown he's a good manager. So I'm not going to be like blindly backing that. He's obviously going to make mistakes and stuff like that, but he's not the permanent manager, and he's the interim manager. Yeah, I'm saying. But yeah, it's like Arbeloa. Like I don't see Real Madrid fans really. I mean, Will said Arbeloa out, but I don't see Real Madrid fans going for Arbeloa because it's like he's the interim manager. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not really the manager. When the permanent, if Carrick was a permanent manager, I'd give him 5 games to see how good he is. Yeah, so I usually do that with most managers. I used to do that with most managers, and usually I'm right. Ten Hag came in, And Ten Hag, to be fair, first season was quite good, but he was 4-0 down at half time to Man City. If we're being honest, could have probably looked at sacking him then. Going, you're 4-0 down at half time to City. We were 6-1 down in that game. The only reason we didn't get battered 7 or 8-1 was because they brought on 5 subs. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, but for me, with regards to this question, how long should a manager get? It's all down to who the manager is, the context of the situation, and all that stuff. I don't think we're going to get this Hayden Hackney hype, bro. Hayden Hackney is one of these hipsters that everyone likes. I've never actually watched him play football, and if he was that good, he wouldn't be stuck in the Championship, would he? Credit to Enrique doing everything he has after losing his child. Yeah, respect him, mate. Well, great manager. Do you know what I'm saying? Great manager. As I say, you lot, smash the likes up, people, man. We've got 31 likes. We can get these likes up to 35 likes. Keep hitting the like button up. It massively boosts me as a small creator. I'm 170 subs off 3,000 subs, so we're trying to get to 3K by the end of this year. So big up to each and every single one of you lot. All that good stuff, people, man. And yeah. Oh, I said context like Luke, Terry Fluke. Yeah, but it's true though. Context is the thing in it. Context is the thing in football. Where it's like, yeah, context is a thing in football, bro. It's like, you know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, for me, I would have given him about 3 games. I gave him about 3 games and I said I wanted him out. I never wanted him to get the job. Yeah, I'm trying to say, because I'm like, bro, it's up for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to prove he could coach Paul Pogba. Not Paul Pogba to prove he could play for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because Paul Pogba was a better footballer than Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was as a manager. You see what I'm trying to say? But if Jose Mourinho came in, it's up for Paul Pogba to prove he can play for Jose Mourinho. Not Jose Mourinho could play for Paul Pogba. Jose Mourinho can manage Paul Pogba, because Jose Mourinho managed better players than Paul Pogba. And Paul Pogba hasn't played for better managers than Jose Mourinho. And Jose Mourinho was more successful as a manager than Paul Pogba was as a player. You get what I'm trying to say? It's same with that Real Madrid job. It's up for Xabi Alonso really to prove he can manage. Even though I do think their squad's a bit mad, because I think it's a bit overrated, and I think, you know, there's a lot of tension right now and egos in the squad. But it was up to Xabi Alonso to prove he could coach them, not them to prove he could play for him, because he's only won the Bundesliga. They've won Champions Leagues. Mbappe's won a World Cup. You know what I'm saying? Van Nistelrooy's interim like last season, because Van Nistelrooy, bro, I don't think he wants to manage again, mate, after that Leicester stint. Oh my gosh. Laurent Blanc, who I picked for interim. Now, listen, I'm happy with his character interim. That's fine. Do you get what I'm saying? But for me, he has to get me top 4, mate. For me, he has to get me top 4. Anyways, big up to every one of you lot. Yeah, as I say, man, it's been a good chit chat. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, as I say, bro, like I'm going to be live. I think I might be live with Kaz in about an hour. I don't know yet. I actually don't know. But if not, I will be live on the South Stand 6 p.m. UK time. I'll be cooking the Berties for the Manchester United Manchester City preview. The biggest club in the world. There's some little tin pot club who got a little bit of got a sugar daddy, and now think they can play with the big boys. Hopefully, Big Steve is on there, because I'll be cooking him. I'll be cooking everyone. You know me, a one-man army. Back my club, the biggest club in the world. Always proving, you know what I mean? Always proving who we are. Do you get what I'm saying? Even when we're winning, even when we're losing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Everyone still talks about Man United, pal. If we were in the Conference League, we'd make the Conference League the most spoken about tournament in the world. If we were in the Europa League, we made the Europa League final bigger than the Champions League final. You know how Man United do, bro. You know how Man United roll. You know what I'm saying? The biggest club in the world. And all that stuff, pal. So, yeah, big up to every one of you. Anyways, we're going to redirect over to Jimmy Spliff TV. I'm going to go and have a walk. Do you get what I'm saying? Burn some calories. The UCL is not out the window this season. We can definitely we can definitely get to the UCL, shall I say. But, yeah, anyways, we're going to go live. We're going to go redirect over to Jimmy Spliff TV. Make sure you go hit him with a touchline raid. Big up to Harvey, United fan, Kevin, Mello, PFC, everyone that's liked, commented, subscribed, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm out, people. Peace.